So this is our Friends of Magarini call on July 23rd, 2023, at a historic time on the planet with so much going on. And Emmanuel, go ahead and just, share what you'd like to share about what's happening with the farm.
Thank you so much, Larry, for making and calling for coordinating this call. It has been a while before today, and I'm happy to see you all here. And thank you so much for everyone for taking time to make it today. I must say that we are lucky at not only the Magarini Children's Center, but the whole community, because we had rains since April, and for sure it has not stopped. It's not that heavy to destroy, but it's been coming favorable, and we have grown corn and other cereals, and we are now like removing, and then we want to plant again because the rains are still there, and this is like a miracle for us because we have been longing for the rains for the last 4 years, as you know, and growing food has been really a challenge at the center because of the drought. And having one borehole, we have been sharing all the water with the community, but now the community have water, have food, and animals also have water, have food. It's really a huge, huge, huge relief for us. So we must say we are blessed, and we want to have like maybe this year, after harvesting and bringing all the harvest together, we want just to have like a Thanksgiving day for us for the community or for the children, so that we are all just to say thank you after a long suffering, and now at least there is a lot of a relief. This also comes with its own challenges, and but the main challenge now is that we have a lot of stagnant water here and there, and so there have been problems of mosquitoes here and there. But this has been we still have some of the nets they are getting old, but there's some holes, but still they have been still serving the children. But maybe if the rains will continue, maybe we may need to get mosquito nets for the children so that they can be safe from malaria, because we haven't had any cases of malaria since the rain came, and it's because of the nets that we have had. They have been covering themselves. At the center right now, the trees that we planted during the dry season and used to give them water, now they're about like 4 meters high, and they have formed a canopy, and still there's some shade. So it has really created a different shape at the center and those areas where we have planted trees. The color is very green, very beautiful, and the whole of the other areas, the community also, it's very green. And all the people in the community are rejoicing right now because of the harvest that they will have. And at the center, we have the Moringa trees that was like suffering during the drought, but now it has really sprout and gives green leaves, and it is now getting all the leaves of the Moringa. We have new leaves, and looking forward, maybe it will give seeds soon. So this has been the rain has been really renewing the whole system within the center and the community at large.
Mm.
The children are doing very well. They are healthy, they are good. Thank you for the support of giving food for all that time that we have not been having growing our own food. But now we are happy that we are having food for that we grew ourselves at the farm. I think that is very huge support that you gave, and we want to say thank you for everyone who gave to feed us. He or she shared his her life with us, and we want to say we're really thankful for that. I have no words to express much deeper gratitude for that, but I think all of us, as we are connected, you can feel us. Thank you so much. At the center, we received support to plant trees from One World, and this has been a project that we do every year. We plant trees, whether we have rains or we have drought. We use the water at the borehole to make sure we plant trees. So this year we had we are having rains, and we got support to grow to plant trees. We were to plant these trees on the 27th and 28th, I think, of last month, but we could not do it because of some other events that came in. But we postponed that because we are now due the rains as they've come. We have already mature corn that they don't need rain anymore. So if we leave them on the rains, they will be destroyed. So we combined the efforts to remove them, and we are making them to restore them so that we serve that. So by 5th, 7th and 8th, we have planned to have a community event for planting trees. And we have all the areas that we need to plant trees, and also to make sure that they are already growing, because the rains are still there, and they are coming. And as we preparing for the land to put more seeds, the trees will also be growing. So we have made this like a habit, or have made like a culture for us to plant trees, because we found out that children are very happy and enjoying, and also they have created like a relationship with the trees that they have already planted, and they want to plant more. And they always say, we plant this for the next generation, of which it has really given them motivation and love, and to have that relationship. So as with now, we invite all friends who will be having or have time to join us to plant trees on the 7th. That will be very cool. So it will be our tree planting day. For this time, we have been trying to plant trees, but now, because we got the support to do that, again this year, we want to make it a community event and welcome everyone who will be available online or who will be able to come on the ground. Why we want to invite the community to these events? Because we want in community people also to take tree planting very serious, because it is one way of bringing back the relationship of our own environment, and having trees around. Trees are like partners in life. And once we realize that, then everyone will be able to take care of the trees. We have some more bee visitors this year. We received like two or 3 groups of bees, and we made 2 or 3 log hives so that they can stay. So during the drought, we had like one group of bees that came during that drought, and they were looking for water, and I think they got water and they stayed. So now we are having different groups, and they are all with us. So we are really like, now we want to make even more to make more hives so that we can accommodate more bees, because now they are becoming our friends at the center, and they are partners. So we are really happy to have them at the center. Uh, we have the poultry or the chickens. They are growing this time I want to say this time we really made it. Last time we had challenges and we had some chicken died, but this time we did not lose any bird or any chicken. So they are all alive, and we have this week maybe, and early second week of August, then they will start giving eggs, and we are looking forward to have the eggs for the children. And I want to say also thank you so much for One World and the schools that made this project possible. So I want to say thank you so much. I have some photos that I will be posting on Facebook for everyone to check to see. But the chicken are doing very well. Thank you so much. We have the pigs also. The pigs now we have the all the pigs, and we have another we have the first generation of pigs that are the breeders, but now they are getting older and older. We want now to replace with new young breeders, so we are on that process, but they are also very healthy and very good. We still have the plan to build a high school for the children from next year, so that if they finish, they want to join high school, they can join already at the center. This is to reduce or to have them there, because it is becoming a bit expensive on a yearly basis to fundraise for money for people, for the children to go to high school. So those who have been funding the process of the children going to high school also thought it better, and even to make it more sustainable, that we have 4 classrooms or 2 classrooms for a start, so that next year they will join there. So we are looking forward to have now the high school teachers. We will be able maybe to employ 2 or 3 for a start. That's what was the agreement with the plan after we build that. So we are on the process, and maybe hopefully the project will start on September, and then to be ready by end of the year, or by early January. So in February, when children will be joining high school, they can join there. So that is also a project that we are looking forward to start. So the staffs and the children at the center, they are doing well, and also our medicine trees are growing well, and we have them. So thank you everyone for the love and continued support for the center until now. And this year we are expecting to have, we had visitors from locally, from Nairobi, and also we had visitors from outside. But now we are expecting from October because the DDI intensive will be in Nairobi this year, and we have received many friends who wants to visit after the intensive. They want to come to Magarini Children's Center. So we are preparing and to welcome maybe Max and Ellen have give like interest to come, and we are looking forward to host them at the center, and the other friends who will be attending the intensive, who we are willing to visit at the center, that we are trying to do that. With that, we are trying to see if we can have more tents, camping tents, because they have some have said they may not be able, they want to stay at the center. Some will stay in Malindi in the hotel. But once we get the exact number of the visitors who will be coming and staying at the center, they'll stay there maybe for 3 days and then they will go back. But for us, it will be a huge experience to host international visitors from different areas. That will be a huge learning for the children and the community at large. We are expecting to share some of the traditional dances and also to share some of the culture that we have, and to hear from them also what they have, where they come from. It will be like a mutual learning from both of us or from both sides. So that's what we want to create, a very engaging and also mutual understanding between our relationship between those who will be coming, and some have been there, some have not been there, but that's what we are trying to prepare. So that it is now for now. If you have any questions, and we have good, the borehole still have a very good water supply at the center. For now, we still use for the children and domestic, but we still have the rainwater within us.
Emmanuel,
you.
go ahead, Barbara. Do you have?
No, go ahead. I just wanted to thank Emmanuel for this report.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's fantastic news, Emmanuel. So much richness and so many developments going on. It's really impressive and very heartening. And of course, Mother Nature has really come on strong as an ally with all the water and not too much water. That makes all the difference.
Yes.
But you have to work with the water and make it manifest so many things. So very, very, very wonderful. And I did have a question about, we were talking on one call earlier in the year about your being able to hold that rainwater in tanks or in a pond or whatnot. I can't recall I know you were experimenting. What did you, what seemed to develop along those lines of being able to store more of the rainwater?
Up to now, our storage for rainwater is still very little, because though we made some gutters to the building to harvest that, our original plan was to have a storage tank, maybe underground, or one that will be able to store the water, but we haven't managed to do that. And we only harvest very little. What we did, we made like we dig like a pond at the end of our farm. So we have that now is full of water, and we have these black tanks that we purchased last time. We have like 4 of them, but If the 4 of them are full, it's only 4,000 no 40,000 liters of water. So that is the much we can do. It has been our quest and have to have that rainwater harvest project, so we can restore and have that water to use in the future. But we haven't managed to achieve that dream yet.
Okay. And as with anything, that would require more funding. But I know you're also experimenting with what the best way to do that alongside of whatever funding you need for additional tanks or storage.
For now, I think we had have that dream, but no, because no one picked it up yet, so we
Okay.
still had that one, and it is still with us and still within our midst. So if we agree or we get someone said, okay, we can pick it, then we can have the architectural work done, so that we know exactly when we tap the water and restore them, how much maybe we may be able to have. But the 40,000 liters, if the rain persists for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, they're already full.
Yeah, which is a great thing. And then
Yeah.
you want to be able to keep more.
Yes. 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 And we have at the center, we have the new curriculum, that is they call it the competency-based curriculum, because the government is now moving from the 844 to compete to until grade 6, and then we have junior high school, and then high school, and then university. So we all have the children, but we were to give our children were to go to a different school, but then the government came to us and say they assessed the children. They are very different in terms of outside activities, and in the other schools they are not having all those activities to be done. So they came and they said, if you we need to give back your children, so that they continue not to lose the path that they're already walking in. So when they did that, we said, okay, we took like we have the two-story building. So we took one of the class. So we gave the children, so that they can have the junior secondary school right at that. So we now have we have one class for the junior. They are using the two-story building. So they are there, and we got one teacher for them. So now they are there, and they are very happy also to be there. So we have the grade 7 that we were to go to junior secondary school. We have them at the center already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that is an impressive effort around the schools. I know that there have been some major contributors and initiators and collaborators in making that come true. I didn't even anticipate that things would move as quickly as they have. But if I understand what I heard, there are 2 or 3 high school teachers that could be made available as early as the coming year.
Yeah, the 3 high school teachers will be made available as from next year, after the completion of the 4 classrooms or 2 classrooms that we will be built from that. So these are meant for those who will be joining high school, because there are still some like 2 grades more who are not part of the competency-based curriculum. They are still phasing out from the old curriculum. So this one will be joining high school in different areas. So because of the money issues and sustainability, we said maybe it's good to have the high school so that if they are there, then they can just continue. So what we will do is just accommodate our children from the center, and also if possible, we can also, those who will be in need, because there are many who are in need, we can take the most needy children to join with us. So that will be like serving the community also at that capacity.
Very good. Very good.
Emmanuel, you were sharing recently some good news about electricity with me.
Yes. Thank you, Larry, for reminding me. Last year when I think it was last year when I joined the politics, and I requested for the people for Kenya Power Lighting Company to come, and we need electricity at the center. So we visited at the center with some, but they went and they stayed, but mostly isn't like last month. This month actually, it's not last month. Early this month, they called me and they said we want to visit and we want to see how possible where we can take the electricity and bring it to the center. So the boss for the region, not the whole region, that is for the coast region, he visited the center himself with his 4 colleagues, and they were so much impressed with the work that has been already achieved. And he said that I'm so much touched because my heart, it is also for the children. And I didn't know that something like this is happening. And if I have to do anything to support you, is to bring the electricity to this center and to the community. So give me some time as I work out to do that. So that may give like a very sincere hope that sooner or later we will have the electricity at the center, and they will bring it from the main road to the center. And maybe this year or next year we want also to make the road to make the road very nice, like to put like maram so that it can be good until the center. So that is what we are doing, and soon we will have electricity. That's very cool for us.
Wow.
But still, we are enjoying the already existing solar system that we have. It is still serving the children, it's still serving us, and we will also add that. So we cannot forget the solars. We are looking forward for electricity because they have all served us very well.
That is a huge development.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would cover the new high school as well, and
Yeah.
and also the new well potentially.
Yeah.
So development in that arena. Some friends of the center are committing themselves based on the potential sale of their business to fund the new well. And so that would give a second well, which would be great. And that which should likely happen before the end of the year. And it looks on track for that to happen. So that's really heartening. as well.
I was also thinking that because now we don't need emergency food. I don't know for how long, but we still we have food now. I think the whole of this year until maybe next harvest. I'm not sure, but once we have all the harvest harvested, I will be able to see how far it will take us. But we have the best harvest this year. And that was like maybe during this time, maybe what do we need to do or to do fundraising for? I was like thinking maybe what about the borehole that we can have the second borehole, just to be sure. Maybe if the rains continue, that's what is we are hoping for. If not, then we can have our borehole and do the irrigation and continue producing our own food, because we received the support to do to change the irrigation system. So we want to do that, and when it comes time to use the water for the irrigation, then we might have maybe the other well that will serve the community for the domestic use for that.
Yeah, I had a question around that, Emmanuel, because Sage mentioned in a recent newsletter, as I understood it, that there was a new well in the community somewhere that was serving, and that didn't sound like anything I knew.
No.
Okay. Yeah, she must have just been speaking of water from the rains, and so.
What we shared with her, I shared with her, is that we have the rains and the community now, they are not coming many to the center to get water, because we have many like small, I don't know the name of it, but where the water stay. So people just go there and fetch and use that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, if somebody wanted to donate mosquito nets for the children, do you have any sense of cost, what that would, if that need arises? Because these will need to be replaced in the future. Anyway.
Last time we bought 11 bundles of nets with 28 inside. Every bundle we purchased it at 11,000 around there. So 11, it went like 1,200 Kenya shillings. So at that time we had 1,200 US dollar that we spent for 250, 260 nets. I will get the exact price on the market, I think tomorrow, and I can share that with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the website side, we're still looking for really a website champion. Were you talking with Astrid about, was she picking up on some of that? Did you mention that earlier? She was asking about children and so on.
Yeah, she said that she wants to do to update the website. Yeah, so I will furnish her with the information she need. I don't know how she will do that, if she's hiring a person or she's going to do it on her own. I don't know, but she showed interest maybe to do something on the website.
That would be wonderful. And Monroe was helping us. The Facebook posts are no longer going directly to the website. Barbara, I think you may have mentioned that in an email to me. And that's been going on for some time. apparently Monroe needs administrative access to the Facebook page. And then Emmanuel, you and I tried to add him in, and somehow that
It
didn't
didn't
happen.
work. Yeah.
So
I
you and
think
I,
we did not make him admin, but I think this time we have to make him admin. I don't know exactly what we worked through during our meeting, but I think now we can now try to see again to make him admin so that all he can make that, because it's very cool when we post something already goes to the website, so people who are in the website get all the information.
or the Facebook post. If you and I could get online together again sometime this week, we can do that again if you want.
I think we will do that. We will do that.
Let's look to do that, because that's a very cool thing.
If Tuesday works good for you, we can do that Tuesday at 8 my time.
Tuesday at 8 your time. I think that is good.
My internet is not so cool. Working at home is not working right now. I'm in Malindi at a cafe, cyber cafe. So once I'm done with this, I will just pay them, and then I will be able to go home.
Okay. Let's plan on Tuesday at 8 your time. Okay. I'll set up a Zoom call so we can share screen. Emmanuel, what's happening with the board these days of directors?
We haven't for the last like 3 months. We have not able to meet, and because Astrid and the other friends, they could not have time, though I sent a request that we can meet, but they were all like a little bit busy. But now we talked with Astrid, we can resume that, and then from next week, from 3rd of August, we will have a board meeting come together, and we will be able to continue with the normal meetings.
Wonderful. I have a final sort of question, but I wonder if anybody else has anything before I do that.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Emmanuel, I thought it was really beautiful, and I was struck. You said at one point you're talking about the trees, and that One World has helped fund in that project. And you said essentially something like they are life partners for us, which I thought was really beautiful. You were speaking of the children and how they come to recognize that. And we've talked about that kind of thing before, but then when you spoke of the bees being visitors that have come, you also said they are becoming our friends, and now they are our partners. And I'd just love to hear you, share whatever you might say about this piece of around partners, of whether that's trees or bees, or what is it to be in relationship with nature as a partner with the bees or the trees?
Yeah. When we started working at the farm, we did not have like a specific relationship with bees, because although we do organic farming, we could see them sometimes coming during flowering. They could come, but we did not have that connection with them until when we had some drought, and we found them. They have come back just to have drops of water. So I felt them myself, and I said, wow, they have come to get water. So they have realized that we are here and they can get water. And it's high time I also know that they are there and we can still work together. So I started like want to have beehives, and I got support to have like 2 log beehives. And the moment I placed them, the bees came. So when they came, I was like, wow, what next? So what next was that they did not move. They could just be in the farm and come back to the beehive. And then we harvested and we got some honey. So when we got some honey and children enjoying the honey, that then the relationship to be partner, they produce something and we are creating something good. Our lives become more compatible with them. And we said we need even to have more bees in our farm. So we advocated for the neighboring community not to spray their farms, because once they spray, they may cause harm to the bees. But we did that. Those who did not, they did spray, they did not see bees. All our farm, they could be there. So at a time, people were like afraid of being stinged by bees when they are working in the farm. But now they don't. They did not harm anyone. And they do their work, we do our work, and staying together. And they give us honey, and I think they are happy when we get their honey. It's because we used to harvest with struggling, but now it's not. We are not struggling to have the honey, and we don't take everything. We just take part of it and leave some of them for them. So this relationship have made a growth in our hearts, especially in the children, because there's a time
growth in our hearts.
they have created a kind of connection in our hearts.
Yes.
And it was a miracle. I think it happened because we went to make like a harvest, and we have Mwalimu. Mwalimu is one of our friend who is working staff who is working at the center, especially in the farm. He's the food as the crops and vegetables manager, the one we supported him to go to ARI in Japan, and he came back. And then he had some body X, and he had all X. Then we went there, and then at that day, they really stinged him. But then after 3 days of healing the sting, also his sickness was gone until now.
Ah,
And I was like, what happened? He said after the stink of the bees in his body, and then after that, healing, that he is now okay. Until now, he has not complained of all those eggs. So then I say that brought closer our relationship and bond together with the bees, because the way they are treating us and the way we are treating them, I think we need even to have many bees at the center. It's my dream maybe now to buy more beehives, to have more beehives. Why? Because they create a very different scenario in the farm or in the organic farm. And that's why I say they are partners, because they do all the pollination, that's their work. But also now we get bees, we get honey from them, and we have the water. We feel this connection brings us the part of the ecosystem, creating a way of balancing it with love and all the coming interaction together. It makes us feel very contented having them as friends and also as partners in the farm.
beautiful. Wow, Larry, thanks for asking that wonderful question. you're always so good at drawing all these stories and wisdom out of Emmanuel, and then it becomes a real interplay. You know, I really appreciate this lesson too, because it makes me more aware of how I play a role or can play a role in creating the conditions for partnership.
Mm.
You know, always be creating the conditions for the relationship, the partnership, and sustaining those. I had a small example. I just came back from a month in England and Norway, living with and traveling with some relatives, family members there. But before I left, I planted a shrub called the butterfly bush.
Mhm.
And when I came back, even though conditions were harsh here, we're having a drought. Someone I had let stay at my house had watered this butterfly bush. And so just yesterday or the day after, I'm looking at the bush and it's blooming beautifully. And all of a sudden I see these butterflies. And the butterflies are the butterflies that are threatened, and are thought to be, dropping in numbers greatly. The monarch butterfly. So here were these beautiful orange and black monarch butterflies in the butterfly bush that I had planted. So that for me was this most recent illustration. If we make these efforts to create the conditions, we draw in those beings that we can be in greater intimate relationship with. And sometimes, they feed us and we feed them.
Yes.
Wow.
And our food forest just came back after the rains coming. We have made it, and it is very, 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 very well growing now. And we are now, it came and it will stay because we made all the possible way to get water for our food forest. And those like the plant mango trees that we planted 2019, now they are started to give their flowers. So it's becoming combination of mango, papaya, bananas,
Yeah.
and sugar cane, and yeah, becoming very well.
Tropical fruit salad.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And Randy, thanks for highlighting that and framing that around the conditions it's really the conditions for the environment that we want to live in, and as you talk about the partnership with the bees and so on. And so how do we do that for the future that we would dream into being collectively? And this gathering is part of that for me, just these circles of love that we create in our lives. And maybe that's a really good just transition. Any final questions or comments, reflections from anyone? Barbara, what's
That's a comment.
I'm just savoring each of your presences and my love for you. And gratitude. Yeah. I'll try to get this up on YouTube, and then, as soon as I can, and get out a newsletter or some kind of a notice sooner. And hopefully we won't go as long till the next call, and I can have further notice out. But just deep appreciation to each of you. And Emmanuel, thank you for the beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Wishing each of you a beautiful day or evening, good night's sleep, whatever it is that's coming to you.
Virtual hugs.
Thank you. Big
Hug.
hugs.
Love.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you.